Students, hope you all are fine. I am Miss Nehali Topiwala, your SS teacher. Today we are going to uh, learn about chapter 10, that is spheres of the earth. Now, what do you mean by spheres of the earth? Means how the earth is made up of. There are four spheres of the earth, and the earth is made up of all these spheres, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. And how it is useful in the formation of the earth we will see in this chapter. So let's start the chapter. Chapter 10, Spheres of the Earth. Our Earth is unique in the solar family. Earth is the only planet which has got favorable temperature, water and life, which is valuable gift to the Earth. There is still no evidence that water and oxygen are available in the sufficient amount on the other planet. Now we all have seen this solar family chapter number 9, the earth our habitat. Okay, in that we have learned about the earth, that earth is the only planet which has been blessed with the favorable temperature, water, life is there on earth as we are staying. So it is a valuable gift, and there is still no evidence that water and oxygen are available in the sufficient amount on other planets. We have seen in our chapter number 9 that no other planet is having such availability of water and oxygen, and no proof or no scientist has been declared till now that there is life on other planet as on the earth. Ordinarily, we know that the earth was just a fireball at the time of its origin. As this fireball cooled down slowly, it later transformed into many matters, respectively like liquid and solid. In this way, the air gas around the earth's surface come into existence. Huge ditches on this sphere were filled with water and turned into ocean. Thus, the exact form of earth was created. Now, how the earth was created? So, we know that earth was just a fireball. When it was, when originally if we see, then that time the earth was just like a fireball. And this fireball slowly it cooled down, ठंडा होते गया, and it later transformed into many matters. You have learned about matters. There are three types of matters, that is liquid, solid and gas. Okay, so slowly it cooled down like liquid and solid, and in this way the air gas around the earth's surface came into existence, and whatever the gas was around the surface of the earth, that came into existence. So huge ditches on these spheres were filled with, and then जो बड़े बड़े गड्ढे and huge pits were there, they were filled with water and turned into ocean, and फिर ocean में turned हो गए, and this way water and this way earth has been created. Earth was formed in this way by cooling down. Okay, it was just a fireball in the beginning. Now, what are spheres of the earth? There are four main spheres of earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. As I told you, the earth is made up of earth is made up of four spheres, and these four spheres we are going to learn in this chapter. So, what is lithosphere? Lithosphere, upper layer of the earth's surface, is generally made up of soil and solid matter. Litho means soil, that is why upper layer of the earth is known as lithosphere. As this layer is also made up of rocks and solid matter, it is known as the rock sphere or solid sphere. Now, what do you mean by word lithosphere? Now, the layer on which we are staying, the upper layer of the earth's surface, जो हमारी ज़मीन है, that is made up of soil and other solid matters. So litho means what? Litho means soil that is on the upper layer of the earth, ऊपर के हिस्से में है, and that is known as lithosphere. It means it is a soil on which we are staying. It is meant by lithosphere, and this layer is made up of, means where we are staying on the upper surface, and it is made up of rocks and several solid matters. So it is also known as rock spheres or the solid spheres. बड़े बड़े huge रॉक्स है, माउंटेन्स है, और सॉलिड मैटर्स लाइक stones, any thing is there on the earth surface, हम जहाँ पे ज़मीन पे रहते हैं, तो this surface is known as lithosphere. Now area and formation of lithosphere, how is it formed? Upper layer of the earth crust is approximately 64 to 100 kilometer thick. Light matters like aluminium and silica are mainly found in that. This layer is thin in the deep sea. Lithosphere occupies about 29% of the Earth's surface. Mountains, plateaus and plains etc. are there on this part of land. As we go into the depth of lithosphere, the temperature increases gradually. Now as we know that earth crust means the upper layer of the earth crust जो उसकी thickness है, that is 64 to 100 kilometer thick, and matters like light matters are found on the earth, that is aluminium and silica, and this layer is thin in the deep sea. वो एकदम पतला है लिथोस्फियर, हमारा जो लेयर है that is very thin अगर डीप सी में हम जाए तो, and lithosphere is occupying 29% of the earth surface. Whatever earth surface is there, उसका 29% is lithosphere. Mountains, plateaus, as I told, plains etc. are there on this lithosphere, and as we go to the depth of the lithosphere, the temperature increases gradually. जैसे जैसे हम नीचे जाएंगे वैसे वैसे we will find the temperature going high. On moving towards the depth, generally per kilometer 30 degrees Celsius temperature increases. It increases up to 30 degrees Celsius as we go into it. Depth नीचे जाएंगे तो internal rocks are melted due to the intensive heat and turn into semi-liquid form, and you must have seen many a times volcanoes, lavas, earthquake. This all happens. Why? Because the depth of the earth surface is very it produces very much heat over there. Intensive heat is there, and so due to that intensive heat, this lava gets into lava bursts out, and earth crust and earthquake and all these things are being formed. Okay, and then this due to this intensive internal rocks जो होते हैं लिथोस्फियर में, that are melted, ये melt हो जाते हैं. Why? Because of the intensive heat underground it, and this molten liquid जो ये melt हुआ liquid है उसे क्या बोलते हैं? मैग्मा. It consists of various gases. Here high pressure of the upper rock is observed, and it has various types of gases in it. Thus balance is maintained between two opposite forces like pressure and heat. That is why earth crust does not burst, and due to this two opposite forces are there, like pressure is also there and heat is also there, so that is why earth crust does not get burst every time. But yes, if the imbalance happens in the earth crust, and that time such a situation of earthquake and volcanoes arises due to it. Lithosphere has close relation with biosphere and vegetation. Our home, water, farming, industry are all closely associated with lithosphere. Yes, we are having a great relation with biosphere and vegetation. Why we are having this relation? Because our home, हमारा घर, पानी, फार्मिंग, इंडस्ट्रीज, ये जो कुछ भी है that is on the land. Land means lithosphere. एंड मिनरल्स एंड क्रूड ऑयल इज़ ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम लिथोस्फियर. ज़मीन के अंदर से आपको पेट्रोल, मिनरल्स, ये सारी चीज़ें मिलती है. ओके, वेरियस क्रॉप्स आर ऑब्टेन थ्रू फार्मिंग. Various industries are there, and so economic activities is carried out. Yes, on the land there are various industries, farming is done, forests are there on lithosphere. In short, it can be said that pillar from food to dwelling are based on for our existence means lithosphere. Means whatever pillar है हमारा, अर्थ जो अर्थ सरफेस है वो हमारा पिलर है, एक ज़रिया है खाने से लेके मरने तक. एवरीथिंग इज देयर इन द लिथोस्फियर. Okay, so here was all about lithosphere. Now we will go for next topic, that is hydrosphere. Now what do you mean by hydrosphere? Hydrosphere means it is related with water. The portion of water area is more on the earth than the land area. Area of the earth's surface occupied by water is known as hydrosphere. Whatever land area we are having, but apart from land area we are having more proportion of water area, means ocean, seas are more than the land area that is covered with water is known as hydrosphere. Approximately 71% of the total earth surface is covered with water. From 100%, approximately 71% is covered with water. So we are having only 29% of land area, approximately we can say that. This area of the earth's surface is so vast that continent appears as if island, means this area is so vast of water that some part continent appears as if there is an island over there, means a piece of land over there. Part of the earth having huge water mass are known as oceans, where there are बड़े बड़े दरियाई जो होते, that is known as oceans, where there are huge water bodies. बड़ी बड़ी नदियाँ, we can say दरिया, not नदी we can say, but we can say seas, oceans, they are huge in mass. They are respectively well known as the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian and the Arctic Ocean. These all four oceans are huge with water bodies. Ocean on the earth are very deep and huge. 10 to 11 kilometer deep valley are there in their bottom. Oceans on the earth, they are very deep, very huge, and 10 to 11 kilometer deep if you will go down, they are having valley over there. मतलब के वो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, इन valleys are been seen over there. Various landforms like earth surface are there in the bottom of these oceans also. Landforms are also there. 97% of the total earth's water is found in the ocean and it is saline. Whatever water is found over there, 97% of water is there in the ocean which is saline, means salty. Remaining water, approximately 2/3 part, is in the form of ice sheet on the poles and on the other high mountains like Himalayas, and remaining part, that is 3%, approximately 2/3, means it is formed in the form of ice sheet, means snow is over there. And you can see that on the high mountains also, mountains पे भी जाओगे जैसे Himalayas and all that, you can see all covered with snow. The water which is lying under earth crust flows in the form of lake and river is very less in proportion. Whatever water is lying under the earth, it is in the form of rivers or lake, and that is also in very less number. Living creatures and plants on the earth cannot survive without water. It is available through food or through moisture from the air. Means whatever living creatures, living beings are there on the earth that cannot survive without water. Yes, we are also living being and we cannot survive. Whether it may be plant or animals, no one can survive without water. And this is available through food or the moisture that is present in the form of air. The existence of hydrosphere is the existence of the living being. Yes, if hydrosphere is not there, if water is not there, our life cannot exist. Most of the humidity of the earth's rain comes from the ocean. At the bottom of the sea there lies a large number of precious minerals, and most of the humidity means rain also comes from the ocean also. With that humidity, जो भी water vapors से ऊपर जाता है, you have seen that, learned about the water cycle. Okay, so that comes from ocean. And whatever bottom below the sea, if you find, there are large number of precious minerals also found over there. Salt is obtained from the water and its bottom contains minerals like magnesium, iron, tin, etc. Whatever salt, we get salt from the water. Okay, whatever salinity is there, it comes and we get salt from there. And some minerals that are obtained beneath the ocean, that is magnesium, iron, tin, etc. Ocean is also a stock of protein-rich food for humans. We get protein-rich food from the oceans. There is enormous power in the sea and ocean waves, currents and tides of the ocean. This all you have seen. Current, tides, ये सारे they are producing energy. Electrical energy is obtained by it. We can get energy by ocean waves, currents and tides. The oceans have developed as waterways, and waterways are also more favorable in the trade of different countries. If oceans would not be there, trading before, you have learned this in 5th standard about the various transportations that in the early age they were done by the in the form of waterways only. Okay, favorable trade was done, trading was done, business was done with different countries by waterways only. Export, import, whatever things you have to do, it was done with the help of waterways only. So oceans have developed now in form of waterways. So I hope you have understood about the hydrosphere over here. We have seen lithosphere and we have seen hydrosphere. Now let us move towards the next part, that is atmosphere. Atmosphere. Now what is atmosphere? Atmosphere means the surrounding, what we are having. Okay, we are living in the gaseous form of surrounding, that is earth is surrounded by the layer of gases up to the approximate height of 850 to 1000 kilometer. The layer of various gas is called atmosphere. As I told you, the whatever layer in the atmosphere what we are having, we are surrounded by different types of gases, and different types of gases are formed in the form of atmosphere only. The atmosphere cannot be seen with the naked eyes. We can't see oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen with our naked eyes. Naked means blank open eyes. Various gases, water vapors, dust particles, particles of asteroids, salt particles, and even microorganism insects are mixed with the atmosphere. Yes, you can see various types of gases are there. Oxygen, can you see the oxygen? Can you see the water vapor? Dust particles जो भी है, सॉल्ट पार्टिकल्स है, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, इंसेक्ट्स, ये सारे जो कुछ भी है ये सारे एटमॉस्फेयर के साथ मिक्स है. यू मस्ट हैव सीन मेनी अ टाइम्स फ्लाइज फ्लाइंग, स्मॉल इंसेक्ट्स फ्लाइंग इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. We have seen many such things. Air is blowing, oxygen is there, carbon dioxide is there, nitrogen gas is there, but all we cannot see. Atmosphere is colorless, odorless and tasteless as well as transparent. There is no color for atmosphere. It is not having any taste also. It is transparent also. We cannot see all this thing. Atmosphere comprises of solid, liquid and gaseous matter. Major gases in atmosphere are nitrogen. See, you can see in the figure over here. Nitrogen is present 78.03%. Oxygen is there 20.99%. Argon is a type of gas only. It is there 0.94%. Carbon dioxide is there 0.03%. And other gases like ozone gases are there, that is 0.01%. An atmosphere near the earth's surface is dense. Okay. So all this type of gases are present in atmosphere, which we cannot see, which we cannot taste, but yes, we can feel it. As we go above the earth's surface, ratios of most of the gases in the atmosphere decreases. As you go on the height, there is no oxygen over there. Why? Because the gas gets decrease over there. Atmosphere get decrease over there. Whenever you go to the height, the people carry oxygen cylinder with them, as there is no oxygen present on the top of the mountains or like that wherever they are going on height. You must have seen many a times if you have done the journey in Gangtok or Shimla, Kullu Manali, whenever you go on the top, you feel something that oxygen level, जिसकी immunity power बहुत weak होती है, this kind of people, their oxygen level decreases. In Jammu Kashmir also, in Shimla also, if you will go, you will find that oxygen level is very less over there, and people having less immunity power suffers a lot, and they get problem in breathing. So the atmosphere decreases on the top. Since carbon dioxide is heavy gas, it is dense in the lower strata of the air and decreases in the above strata. Carbon dioxide भी less heavy gas होता है वो, and so जैसे ही वो lower strata में होता है उसके वो dense होता है, means moderate होता है, and whenever it goes above it, the it level decreases. The presence of carbon dioxide after the height of 20 km and oxygen after the height of 110 km and nitrogen after the approximate height of 130 km is seen decreasing. मतलब आप इतनी हाइट पे जाओगे उतना उतना आपकी ये गैसेस कम होती जाएगी. तो जैसे कि इफ़ यू विल गो अबाउट द हाइट ऑफ 20 किलोमीटर्स के हाइट से ऊपर जाओगे तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विल डिक्रीज. 110 किलोमीटर्स के हाइट से ऊपर जाओगे तो ऑक्सीजन लेवल डिक्रीज होगा. And about 130 kilometers height if you will go, then nitrogen gas will get decrease in the atmosphere. At high altitudes there are only light gas like hydrogen and helium, and where there is high degree of altitudes there gases decreases frequent. There you can find the gases such as hydrogen and helium only. See, you can see the figure over here. Wherever you will go up, the gases will get decrease. The ratio of ozone gas in the atmosphere is very less. This gas absorbs ultraviolet rays of the sun and protects the planet from the excessive heat of the sun. Ozone gas means other gas which are present in the atmosphere, that is in very less proportion, and so they absorb ultraviolet rays जो भी directly sun से rays आती है उनसे, that it protects the planet, means it protects the earth planet from the excessive heat and sun. This gas mostly prevails in the open ground at the time of early morning. और ये गैस कहाँ पे ज़्यादातर दिखता है? In the open ground. And so people go in the morning walk. They go on the ground, playground, or at the area where seashore is there. So this ratio is present more in the open ground, and so it is good for the health. That is why people go for morning walk in such places, because ozone is healthier gas, which is very healthy. If you will take the morning gas of ozone, it is very healthy for the health. Due to the various particles in the atmosphere, sunlight is seen spreading on the earth. Sometimes you must have seen the sunlight. उसमें डस्ट पार्टिकल्स आपको दिखाई देते हैं. समटाइम्स इफ सम फोकस इज बिन देयर और स्पॉटलाइट जैसा कुछ दिखता है ना, तो उसमें आप अगर देखोगे तो स्मॉल डस्ट इज देयर इन द and you will find some dust over there. It does not become dark or bright suddenly. The sky color of dawn before sunrise and dusk after sunset are because of the dust particles. Means it does not become, ये कोई suddenly dark और bright नहीं हो जाता है. But yes, जो हमारा दिन उगता है और हमारी रात बनती है, that is all because of this dust particles जो भी present है उसी के वजह से होता है. The rays are reflected through the dust particle and we get sunlight. Rays affect होते हैं dust particles से, and so because of that only sunlight is being seen. Sound can be heard with the medium of atmosphere. Sometimes you heard some types of sound in the atmosphere. Waves के sound, lights के sound, जो भी एटमॉस्फियर में आप सुनते हो. कभी कभी हवा जो ब्लो होती है उसका भी आवाज़ आप धीरे धीरे सुनोगे ना, तो यू कैन hear that voice of the sound are reflected in the atmosphere and returns to the earth's surface, so the transmission of radio and television become possible. और इसी waves के वजह से, इसी sound के वजह से you can see the television and transmission of radio is been done. Heavenly objects such as meteoroids burn due to the friction of atmosphere and get damaged. They get burned. उनके attraction से they get burned and atmosphere can get damaged. And then atmosphere proves as a natural shield for the earth. इसीलिए हमारा जो एटमॉस्फियर है, ये जो नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वॉट एवर गैसेज आर प्रेजेंट, इट इज़ अ नेचुरल शील्ड. मतलब इट प्रोटेक्ट्स अस, हमारे ऊपर एक सुरक्षा कवच जैसे बना है, विच इज़ naturally done by the nature. We have not made it anything. So I hope you have understood the topic atmosphere over here. Now we will see the last sphere of this chapter, that is biosphere. Now what is biosphere? Biosphere is nothing but it is the mixture of lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. Wherever living being is there on the earth, this biosphere is comes into existence. Means lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere is present in the living being and it is called biosphere. Biosphere is comprised of variety of life form. Means everything are there on in this biosphere. The living sphere includes human, vegetation and animal life, whether it may be human, whether it may be plants or animal plants or trees or farming etc., or whether it may be animal life like everything. So it is comprised of all these things, varieties of life form. जो भी living being है उससे biosphere is related. Living being on the earth surface get food from biosphere, and yes, we get food from this biosphere only. If lithosphere will not there, then farming would have not been possible, and if hydrosphere is not there, then water supply will not be given to the whatever things we grow. Okay, and atmosphere is not there, we would not get the necessary amount of gases that is present, which is necessary for all type of living beings. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, we all need. Plants also need carbon dioxide. So all these three is comprises, and because of that only we are a living being comes into existence, which is known as biosphere. And biosphere के वजह से we need food, we need water, we need air to live, right? Without that our life cannot exist. So this existence and sub-existence of human life is based on biosphere. We are all correlated with all these things. So I hope you have understood biosphere also over here. Now what are the impacts of human activities? असर क्या होती है human activities पे? Now biosphere is mostly in the balanced condition. As I told you, if lithosphere is there, then only vegetation is possible. Hydrosphere is there, it gives supply of water to the vegetation, and gases that are present can give it is made by that only, because plants also need carbon dioxide and oxygen to grow. When human disturbance disrupts the equilibrium of the system, then only many problem arises. If humans are only disturbing the whole system, then the problem will arise. Like such, how human disturbs? So they cut down the trees, and due to the cut down of trees, oxygen, carbon dioxide get decreases. दे वेस्ट द वाटर जो भी होता है उसमें सारा गंदगी फैला देते हैं. लिथोस्फियर, तो लिथोस्फियर में दे don't take care of the earth as much. The natural food chain is at risk because development is being done by exploiting the environment. If the human will only exploit the environment, then yes, we can see the food chain will be at a risk. We will not get anything to eat, drink or feel. Okay, even humans pollutes the environment, pollutes the atmosphere by various smokes, dust and everything. This condition is harmful for human being as well as for environment. So we don't have to harm our environment, which is indirectly harmful to human being also. So I hope you have understood this chapter of spheres of the earth. That in this spheres of the earth we have seen 4 spheres of the earth, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. So I hope you all have understood this chapter. Thank you students. Stay home, stay safe.